Hi Leo, welcome to your October love reading. This will be for the whole month. I'm not going to do a mid-monthly, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so this is a general reading. It does get specific. If I clarify, I'm going to clarify where it makes sense. You're going to see that in a minute. Check your moon, rising, and Venus for a more well-rounded reading for the month for you. I think that's it. I shuffle off camera, and then I do this on here so that you can see that the cards are indeed shuffled, but it messes with the cloth and the sound if I shuffle on camera. All right, so here we go. Okay. Is it this one? No, okay. I'm changing things up. Changing things up. Okay, I feel like there's more. Hello. I feel like there was more I usually say, but I guess not. Which way did these go here? All right, just to show you what flew out. Seek seclusion, answers within, and mental repetition. Just showing you what flew out there. The numbers, if you are curious, are 19, 28, and 24. Oh, Lord, I hope I put those the right way. All right. Okay, we got Guardian. So this is speaking to, for the month of October, any decisions that you make. It's kind of a dual thing. You'll be looking out for you'll be keeping guard over either your best interest, somebody else's best interest, like a loved one, child, family member, and also the path that you're choosing or the decisions that you make are divinely protected. Okay, so that speaks to being on the right path and doing things that are sort of predestined for you, if that makes sense. Some of you are going to want to punch me in the face if this reading turns out a certain way, but just know that for everything there is a reason, okay? And we've got receive, love, and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Well, that's nice. Hopefully we're in for some treats here. That's not going to work, is it? There it is. Maybe that'll work. Not really. Like I said, I'm trying something different. You guys are my guinea pigs. I want you to be able to see that. Okay. I might change that up depending on how it looks on camera. All right. I'm even laying these. I told you it's different. I'm trying something different here and shake things up. After a while, the spreads start to look a little bit the same, and everybody has their preference, like when you're doing personal readings, but I guess I want you to see the full array. And I need smaller cards. Okay, so this is for the whole month, okay? So, can we just scoot y'all back there? Thank you. All right, so the beginning of the month, let's say the first 10 days. All right, we're going to split it into thirds. So the beginning of the month, we've got a lot of scattered energy. Maybe there's some, maybe you just heard some disappointing news and now you're kind of wondering what to do and you don't know what to do. You probably have your very strong opinions about it. It is not going to be happy news that you hear. It's going to lead you to feeling defensive and guarded. And like this is, I'm approaching the last straw or last stand. I'm about done. Okay. And we're crooked. Don't like that. And you're thinking it's probably better just to be by myself. Like maybe somebody broke up with you or you found something out about this person. You're like, you know what? I'm out. I'd rather just be by myself. I know that I can take care of myself. I know that I can trust myself. Okay. And then towards the middle of the month, here they come. Maybe. I'm sorry. I still have feelings for you. I do love you. It makes you very happy. And we get this. It's like a wish being fulfilled. This is the wish card, right? So it's what it's like there's a fight or a breakup. And then in the middle of the month, they come back. This person comes back because it does look like it's same person. At least it feels like that for me. For some of you, might be, but to jump to this sort of feeling of like mind as far as commitment, I mean, it could happen, but this feels like it's the same person that comes back and is like, you know what, I make you happy, you make me happy, and this is what you want, Leo. And there's talk of a deeper commitment. There's talk of making the relationship more serious. And towards the end of the month, there is actually a follow through on that talk that they're offering here, that there is going to be a more serious, stable offer and commitment. It's going to be a very balanced offer, one that comes from the heart. However, I think where you butted heads over here, it might be about control, because I think this is about you being like, stop it. I can do this by myself. I don't need you. And, you know, watch your step, because I can make it perfectly on my own. You're here because I want you here. I'm here because I want to be here, not because I need you. And so there's this new offer of security, and you're feeling right about it. You trust the person, you love the person, you feel like it's coming from a good place. Be careful that two things. It's not going to become this whole that it might have been before, because that it seems like that might be where what surrounded this blow up over here. And also, Leo, you are a worker and a contributor and a powerhouse. Okay, so when you pair up with somebody, sometimes that can get taken advantage of, because you are you're like the Queen of Wands. You're everywhere and everything, and you can do it all. And so if somebody's going to produce or give less than that but want to control, be careful. This also speaks of somebody that might not have as much as you as far as in the way of security or being able to at least take care of themselves. I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about work habits, work ethics, resources, as far as being adept and knowing where to go to get what you need. Okay, so this could be somebody that's going to rely on you for that. But it does look like it is a loving, it's like there's an understanding between the two of you. Just make sure that you don't feel taken for granted, and that you feel like somebody can also provide you with what you need, what you're giving. Okay, that's not to say that you are going to get taken for granted. It's just that you don't want somebody to you don't want to be over here again. Because I wonder if this is what this was about. If this isn't about material security, and I'm not talking about, well, he doesn't make enough money for me, or she doesn't bring in enough, whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that's very charismatic, but it's all superficial and is not pulling their weight as far as time invested, as far as yes, material things like making time for you, making enough money to treat you right. Okay, somebody that I'm talking about somebody that might want to sit on the couch all day, but then tell you need to go out and work more because they want this, that, or the other. They want to go on vacation, or you don't spend enough time for me, and meanwhile they're out with their friends. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about it kind of being one-sided, where the resources are. Okay, so it does feel like it's a loving offer, and it's for real, and you do love this person. Just make sure that, and that's obviously through actions, that it's solid. This could very simply mean somebody's out of work right now, that they maybe you decided to join together, and to do that there was distance involved, and they're looking for work. That's all this could mean. That's fine. I just don't want you to feel like it's one-sided. Okay, I don't want it to be one-sided for you. Which brings me back to this. This is about trust that you are being divinely guided in the month of October with the choices that you make regarding love, and that you're also be looking out for somebody, which could speak to you feeling protective and genuinely loving over this person that might not have what you have, as far as, I've got a good job, they're still looking, or I've got resources, they might still need help finding those resources, that sort of thing. Okay. Also, this is about receiving with love and appreciation, which might have been what this was about. Like, you don't make enough time for me. I can do this on my own. And 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, we got 3 9s there. Hold on, let me check. So maybe it's your turn, Leo, to receive instead of you doing so much work. And this could be about you sitting back and lovingly receiving, and not being the one that's producing, and not going out there and making it work. You're sitting back here now, back on your throne, lovingly receiving. Okay? So, throttle back if you need to, and let you be on the receiving end. All right, 3 nines is success. Boom. Yay, success. Okay, all right. One more card, and then, oh, look at this. It's around 10 minutes. How did that happen? Yay. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. One more card to tie it all together or to reinforce. All right. Okay, just saying, this is another 9. I'm just saying, because I don't know if you can see that. It's 45. Let me see what 4 nines is. Okay, 4 nines is a good friend. All right. Okay, just saying, that also makes for a great love when you have that friendship component in your romantic life. Just saying. So that could be what this is all about, because it is a sincere offer. It's just somebody might not have what you have, but you're done doing more than your share in the relationship. You're sitting back here and lovingly receiving. Okay. All right. So this right here, just put that right there. That is, okay, this could be wishful thinking, control, role-playing, manipulation. Be careful not to lose yourself in a role, whether you are the puppet master or the one being controlled, okay? And I think that might speak to what was going on before, was there might have been issues with control here, okay? And once you set the record straight over here, there is that sort of give and take in the relationship redefined, because it's a solid, stable offer now, okay? And then you're going to be able to sit back and lovingly receive with appreciation instead of doing so much work, or you're going to give this person the space and time they need to get their mind right about it and get their resources together, because you don't need them. You're over here sitting pretty. You're up here sitting pretty. So it's almost like your partner that comes back and makes this offer, man or woman, has got their work cut out for them, and they might stumble a little bit. Okay, so that is what I have for the love reading for October for Leo. I hope it was helpful. It's something different. Quite like it. It's a nice way to change things up. And I hope to see you in the next reading. And I was going to say something else, and I can't remember what I was going to say. All right. Well, I hope you have a great month, and I will see you in November. Take care.